Alright everyone, how's it going? Awesome Soul here, and today I am here to talk about some interesting things that are happening within Robocraft and, well, at FreeJam at large, really. So what's happening on the forums is basically FreeJam is taking Robocraft in I don't really want to say a brand new direction, but they're realizing that they've made some mistakes and they're going to be addressing them. So they're going for more of a creative side of things and having less restrictions on everything. Which I'm sure a lot of people are quite happy about, myself included. This probably means painting, which is something that I've wanted for quite a while. Anyways. So they're releasing these in chapters, and it seems like one a day is what they're going for. So there should be one up today, and it should be chapter 3 if you're watching this on the day of. But the one that I have available to me, at least, is chapter 2. And, jeez, I'm terrible. No, I can't reach him. Okay, hold on. I have to fire. There we go. That's much better. Anyways, the one that's available to me is Chapter 2. And within this one, they talked about a race game mode. So that's kind of something that I've wanted for a while. I've never really talked about it, though. Now that they're actually bringing it up themselves, then this is definitely a good sign for race game modes, because, well, yeah, do you guys want a race game mode? I personally think it'd be fantastic, and the main thing that I want to talk about is in this video, rather, is how I would like to see it executed. Oh my, I just realized I'm kind of walking into the hornet's nest there. I'm gonna back up because we have no medic. Anyways. Played safe. So yeah, what I would like out of a race game mode, and something that hopefully FreeJam would go in line with, judging by the tone of these posts, is something a bit casual and just for fun. Although it could be played competitively, but what I kind of want is, obviously you're going to want to build the best possible racer that you possibly can. There we go. Now, what I want is like a power-up based system, because if we just have a straight race game mode in a game especially like Robocraft, I feel that it's going to get really dull really quickly. So, like, some examples of power-ups would be, maybe you would have your weapons disabled, but you would fly over this power-up, and then you could, I don't know, fire your weapons for the next 5 seconds. Maybe that wouldn't work. Maybe, like, because I feel like you would probably have to make your own race-based vehicle rather than a combat vehicle for this game mode. I think that would work best. But anyways, I'll continue my little chat in the next match. Hold tight, guys. Okay, we are back, and we have a Megabot this time. A rather interesting looking Mega Mech. Hopefully he holds up. Anyways, going back to the topic of this power-up system. What I probably want out of it is just something not as crazy as Mario Kart. Things that would make sense for Robocraft. Maybe like something that would tie into the overclock, perhaps. Maybe you would pick up one power-up that would temporarily increase your overclock. Like, all racers would start out at 1, and then this power-up would decay slowly, so you would have to keep going and grabbing these power-ups. Maybe they're slightly out of the way of the track, maybe they're on the track, but if you want to grab more, you can grab the ones on the track as well as getting the ones off the track, and that would bring you up to overclock 13. However, you would have to sort of navigate this off-road area. Which brings me to another point. I figured that, obviously, we're not going to be allowing mechs to be racing hovercraft, because that would be completely unfair. So what would happen is they would match you up against a vehicle that has the same movement type as you. Now, when it comes to combinations, that might be a bit tricky. Perhaps it would be I guess... I thought maybe for a second you could have, I guess, combinations match up, but like some combinations are pretty rare. So I guess there would be a restriction on there. And it would kind of make sense. Like, you would have some pretty overpowered ones if you didn't have this. But say, for cruisers, you could only have wheels and thrusters. You can't have any other movement type. For flyers, you could only have wings, airfoils, and thrusters. And so on. Basically, you can only have one movement type in combination with thrusters. Otherwise, it would be pretty crazy having something like the Rocket Beetle going up against just a regular walker, because the Rocket Beetle is basically a pseudo thruster stick. That would be overpowered as hell. So, I would not want to be facing that, especially as, like, a mech. So yeah, some sort of balance there would definitely be needed. I think that would be pretty simple to pull off, though. I would be perfectly fine having it segmented like that, because it's pretty necessary. Another thing I kind of touched on earlier is of course, this is a stream of conscious video. I didn't plan this ahead. This is basically off the top of my head what I kind of think and want. Anyways, so, I don't know the best idea to be a Soul Plasma chasing down the flyer. Anyways, at least I got a hit though. So what I'm thinking is, I'm sort of leaning more towards it being like a specific build style for this. Like, you would have to... I guess it also makes sense with what I previously said. But you would have to build a bot specifically for this. You couldn't... Getting away, I see. You couldn't just take your regular bot and bring it in, because I don't think weapons would be necessary in this game mode. I think it would be best to keep weapons out of it and have it more as a fun side thing. And I'm sure a lot of people would be drawn into Robocraft just for this one game mode. I know if we actually get it, I'd play the hell out of it. Might even be my main game mode. We'll see. I don't know. I'll certainly be doing a lot of that once we get the race game mode. Assuming it is going to be a thing. I hope it is going to be a thing. Because they talked about it. Hopefully it's not a what if, and it's more of a when type thing. You. I thought I killed you already. And well. At least we won. So yeah, a race game mode would be super freaking awesome. That kind of covers everything, but as usual, let me know down below. What do you guys think? Do you want a race game mode? What kind of race game mode do you want? Do you want a checkpoint-based system? Do you want who can get to a certain point the fastest type system? Or do you want no race mode at all? I don't know. Leave your feedback down below. And again, this has just been a stream of conscious type video. No planning went into this video. No plans were harmed in the making of this video. Anyways, with that, I've been the Awesome Soul. I thank you so much for watching as always, and I will be seeing you next time. Take care.